Bally Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly as they get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Smash. Herc. Right there, Herc. Ready, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Herc. Hurry. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check go.
2nd and 5. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll try to run the option here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Ready. Viking 18. Go, Rig. Go. Hunt.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Boyd. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. That's a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Ready, hut.
Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And on their first drive, the offense out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. Hut.
Now Jones. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Get up.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut.
Throwing Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And Brandon, from our time in college football,
Ready.
where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the... That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Ready.
2nd and 4. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Bronco 80. Rig Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. Gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, smash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Tempo.
Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Viking 18. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB's
throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
19 Lions, check go.
Off play action. Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They'll run with Sanders, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check, Panther. Get up.
They'll run at Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. He completes it to Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
18 Cardinal. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, hut.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he fends him off. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jones now. A final shot before break. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hut.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Ready, go.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready, hut.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Go.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Set, go.
Back to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
60 Eagle. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
70 Lion. Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. 2nd down and inches. On the move to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
18, Bronco 80. Ready, hut.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Okay, ready? Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Cowboy 80. 70 Lion.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
70 Ranger. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Set go.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw here. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
79 Bronco. Go.
Now Jones. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Ready?
On second and 11 now. Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Okay.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ready? Hut.
Throwing Jones. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Rig it. Hut.
They go back to the ground with Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ready, set.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's back to throw.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off. And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Street. Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. Sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas.